Hi, my name's Kristen. I'm the creator of WeAren'tChefs.com. Today we're going to make homemade spaghetti sauce. First you want to start your burner on about medium because you're going to add a little bit of oil. You're going to add an entire medium onion. I already have it cut up so you won't see me cry on camera. However, I will show you how to start an onion. You're going to cut on each side, and that should get you a good start. And then you can just pull it with your finger down. Funny, the key to making yourself not cry when you work with onions is to not talk while you're cutting them. It doesn't always work. See? So there, you have a perfectly onion ready to go. You can just turn around real easily too. Dump that in your garbage. So like I said, there's an onion already cut up, and there's already a half a green bell pepper to get it started. To gut a green bell pepper, you're going to go through and you want to get rid of all that white stuff and the seeds. And it's really, really simple. So now, you'll just cut it up. And you can do it in some long, thin strips to go in one direction. And then go back in the opposite direction. Now you're going to want to make sure to cut these up pretty finely as well. So you can just turn and keep cutting. Just turn your cutting board. Alright. Now, we'll just add that into the oil. And we'll add our already cut up mixture, and you can add about 6 garlic cloves. That's what I find is good, and that's already minced, but I'll show you. Here's our mincer, and you just put one in, squeeze, careful, and you want to make sure that you always do it over. It doesn't always work that well. You're just going to stir that around and let that begin to cook. I think I need to add just a tiny bit more oil. Perfect. Now, you can add the meat. I add 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of hot Italian sausage. If you prefer it to not be so spicy, you can use mild. And you can also use the leaner ground beef in this because of the flavors. You don't need all that fat in there. So just break up the sausage a little bit. Helps it cook a little bit more evenly through. And the same with the ground beef. Now, as always, when you're working with meat, you want to make sure to wash your hands thoroughly with good antibacterial soap and wipe them down.